Good afternoon. It's budget day. The Chancellor is still on his feet outlining the government's plans for the UK economy, watched by business leaders here in the Midlands, hoping to hear of projects that will benefit them or positively impact on how they trade. Organisations like EEF, which runs a training centre in Birmingham, have helped to increase the number of manufacturing apprenticeships. EEF is already planning another multi-million-pound expansion and says apprentices are already having an impact on the skills shortage.
If we go back 3 years, we started 90 first-year apprentices here at the Tech Centre, all employed by manufacturing businesses. And last September, 2 years on, we started nearly 200, and we're planning a second building and over 300 this September. So massive growth.
Well, our political editor Patrick Burns is at Westminster for us now. So, Patrick, has the Chancellor said anything particularly about or affecting the Midlands?
Well, certainly for the benefit of news agents in Nuneaton, scene, of course, of one of the defining results during last May's general election, that town. He says, well, news agents in Nuneaton, the news for them is that they'll pay no business rate at all. That's part of a range of lifting the thresholds for the business rate, cuts in corporation taxes to ease some of the fears of those business leaders that we've been hearing about there. Earlier, the Prime Minister, during Prime Minister's questions, had glowingly talked about the economic progress of the West Midlands on its way towards that much vaunted combined authority with a Metro Mayor. And with Birmingham, he said, enshrined as the second city of this country. And it was in that context that today's jobs figures, 3,000 down in the West Midlands over the past quarter to a rate of 5.4%. Well, that provided for the Chancellor what he will see as the perfect context for today's budget statement.
Youth unemployment is falling fastest in the West Midlands. Employment is growing fastest in the North West. And in today's forecast, real wages continue to grow and outstrip inflation in each and every year.
And Patrick, how significant is this budget really?
Well, that's the really interesting question, because the background to all this, of course, is the ructions on the Tory backbenches. We know of several influential figures who are campaigning against European Union membership, and he's basically trying to settle their nerves. That's the big sub-agenda.
Patrick, thank you very much indeed.